Hello, everybody. I'm Brian,
I'm Brian.
and this is Brian versus Brian, episode 164, Asteroid City. All right. Asteroid City, Wes Anderson, of course, if you couldn't tell by the palette and the
Yeah.
people standing in frame of the camera, not
Uh-huh.
saying anything during the trailers. um, when did this come out? June 16th, 2023. 105 minutes, $25 million budget, $51.3 million box office. I never really watched any Wes Anderson movies. I've
Oh
seen
wow.
bits and pieces of them, but I
Okay.
was not a fan of the bits and pieces I saw.
Mm.
So I never really delve into that. I know a lot of people do like it. But I saw the trailer to this, and the trailer actually looked pretty good. It looked pretty interesting. I knew I had a hunch it was a Wes Anderson movie just by the way it looked.
Yeah.
But I thought it looked interesting and all the stars in it. So, and Jesse thought the same thing too. And
Yeah. Just real quick, the Wes Anderson. I'm a fan, but he's just a weird director for me in that like every time one of his movies comes out, I'm just kind of like, it's another one, and I'm never like motivated to go out and watch it because I kind of know what I expect something. I like already know what I'm gonna get. But then when I actually do watch it, I'm like, oh, that was awesome. So I don't know, it's a weird thing where like I'm never really excited about one of his new movies, but then when I actually sit down to actually watch them, oh, that was fun. And then the other thing is that I think a lot of people will probably disagree with me on this, but I think I like his later stuff more than I like his earlier stuff. I know there's a lot of people who love Rushmore and Royal Tenenbaums, but I'm more of a fan of like Grand Budapest Hotel and Fantastic Mr. Fox, like all the stuff he did later. I'm more of a fan of than his earlier stuff, but yeah, he's pretty consistent. The only one I didn't like was French Dispatch, which came out I think last year. I was like, that
yeah.
was all right.
So Jesse thought the same thing too. My wife, we're sitting down to watch it, and I don't. We've never spoke about it, but I don't know. I got a feeling she doesn't like Wes Anderson.
Mm.
I just had a hunch. I said, this is a Wes Anderson movie. And she's like, fucking really? I was like, yeah. It's like I'm not really a fan either. I don't really know much about his stuff other than it's kind of strange. But this
Yeah.
one looked good. We both thought it looked good, so let's watch it. And after watching it, I can say that I don't know how this guy's still doing it. I don't know where the following comes from.
Mm.
It's blows my mind. I mean, the spectacle of having all these actors is kind of cool, but
Yeah.
God, I found the movie to be so boring and so strange, and like not strange in a funny, dry way, like I would hope, but just strange and hard to follow. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And that was kind of some of it's kind of kooky and fun, but overall, I was just like, man, uh I'm just sitting here watching this strange thing unfold in front of me, and I'm not very connected to it at all.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I didn't really enjoy it very much.
Okay. Um Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's not up there for me. I mean, I like Wes Anderson because I think most of his movies are just funny, like that dry, quirky humor. This one didn't seem as funny to me compared to his other ones,
This
especially,
one didn't seem funny at all.
yeah, I
I maybe
chuckled a
got
little bit,
two or
but
three little laughs out of
yeah,
it.
yeah. Particularly when he works with Bill Murray, because I love Bill Murray, and he
Oh yeah,
works really well with Wes Anderson, his dry humor. So I like a lot of stuff he does with Bill Murray. But yeah, that's typically what I like about Wes. They're just quirky, fun, and they're also very inventive. You're either going to love his style, you're going to hate it. I lean more towards love it. But I like all the little subtlety things. Like I was watching the first 10 minutes of the movie, basically when the car drives up to the gas station, and Sarah was kind of like walking around the house. She's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "Oh, it's new Wes Anderson." She loves Wes Anderson. And she's like, God damn it, I want to. I'm like, okay, well, let's rewind it and then you can sit down. So I rewatched the first 10 minutes again, like back to back. And I didn't notice, like in the beginning, there's this shot that shows the town. It's like it lands on, the restaurant and then it kind of like pans and you see like a over ramp that's not complete. And then it kind of, pans again. Anyways, the second time I watched that, there's scenes I didn't even catch, so it kind of gave me a chuckle, which is that the first time the shot lands, I think it's on train tracks, you see a little roadrunner, And as it pans, you see a little Roadrunner like crossing sign, which I didn't catch the first time. I was like, oh, that's cute. And then when it gets to the overpass, it's not complete. I didn't catch the first time, but written above, it's like what does it say? Like route
It's like close
miscalculated or something, like in tiny little
indefinitely or
letters.
something.
I thought that was pretty funny. Um, but
I thought
yeah,
the beginning
it's
was some of the funnest parts. Like
yeah, yeah.
what's the guy's name that plays the fucking mechanic?
Oh, Matt Dillon, he
I
was pretty
thought
good.
he was pretty damn funny. I've only
Yeah.
seen this two times. One time it was a 75-cent fix. The other time the engine blew up. Car was sold for scrap and abandoned. That's it right there. It shows a little girl
Ding ding
and
ding.
it was stuff. And then he just gets that little tiny part out of a box.
Oh yeah.
This is this stuff was great. I wish it would have continued. He screws it into the
Yes.
bottom of the car, and then it pulls out. He starts it, and he's like, "I think you had the first one, like the
Yeah.
good one." And then fucking something blows up, and it's almost like an alien. It's jumping around and sparking, and he's like, "I think you might have a third one we've never even seen before."
Yeah.
Like I thought that stuff was pretty funny.
He's like, "What is that?" And I think he like sticks his head out of the car. I don't know. The way his delivery, I don't know.
I don't
Uh,
know.
yeah, there's a couple. The other part that made me laugh is when they get to the restaurant and the waiter's like, the waitress is like, "Hey, what would you like to drink?" to little girls, and they all give like different. I'm a witch. I'm a and like they're kind of overlapping dialogue. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. How about strawberry milk?
yeah. The one thing I didn't like about the movie is its structure because it well, I didn't know about the movie. I didn't watch trailers or anything, but I knew it had to do with aliens. It's kind of really the only thing I knew about it, other than it being a Wes Anderson movie. But what I didn't expect is that it's like a you're watching a play, but you're also watching the behind the scenes of how the play was made. And I think that the black and white how the play was made didn't work for me. I felt like it slowed the pacing because I was into the play itself, the movie, but every time we cut back to the black and white, oh, the writer, the actor and the director and all this stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
it kind of just slowed the movie. I was like, I'd rather just stay in that city, in that town.
Yeah. And
So that was kind of a bummer.
Jesse was like, I don't understand what's going on because when he steps off stage and it becomes black and white, I'm like,
Mm.
well, they're fucking doing a play, obviously. And then when you're watching the play becomes real,
Yeah.
real world, and that's why we're not seeing it as a play set. It's like a real, looks legitimate when they're actually doing the play on their stage. I'm sure it's shitty little cardboard things, but
Yeah.
then when we're in the play world, it's like the real world where everything's properly colored and expensive sets and but it still matches like a 1950s movie aesthetic where the alien is ridiculous and like I don't know, stop motion or something.
Hmm.
I thought that was kind of cool, but there's really not much alien. I was like, oh man, that would have been nice to explore that a little more. Um, I really liked what's his name, Bryan Cranston as the
Oh
host. He
yeah.
was pretty good. Some Twilight Zone vibes. I love when he comes into the play. I'm not supposed I'm not supposed to be in this.
Uh,
And
Carry
they
on.
look at him, what? I'm not supposed to be in this part. He just backs up. Um, Tom Hanks is pretty good. Scarlett Johansson, it's kind of crazy. Just keep seeing more and more people. Who is dang it, what was his name? Oh yeah, Jeffrey Wright. That was I thought one of the funniest parts
Oh yeah.
when he's doing his speech and
His
then he
monologue.
goes into
Yeah.
this like
Chapter one.
autobiography.
Oh
Chapter
god.
one. I, I was raised poor, didn't have much.
Chapter two. It was like a sentence long or something.
Yeah,
Oh god.
take a day. Take the switch to my backside at least twice a week. Chapter three. It's like chapter three, redemption.
That was pretty
All
good.
right. He's like, all right, that's my speech. Kind of backs up to the podium. Yeah, I thought that was one of the funniest parts.
Yeah, I think the two times that got a good chuckle out of me was there's a moment where I forget Jason Schwartzman. I think it's August. No, it's not August. It's something close to that. Anyway, Jason Schwartzman is running
Augie.
lines. Augie. Augie's running lines with Scarlett Johansson, and they're like looking at
Oh
each other through
yeah,
the
yeah,
window, and he's supposed to. She's like, "You're supposed to break something," and he fake pushes things and like slams and breaks his light. I don't know, that whole thing.
yeah.
And then the other part that made me laugh was Maya Hawke, who looks so much like her mom. It's just like, dude, that's Uma Thurman. But Maya Hawke is
Yeah.
talking to the kids, and one of them, they're like expressing themselves through. They're trying to like express themselves through this experience of seeing this alien. They're like, oh, I drew a painting, and this one kid's like, I wrote a song, and she's like, yeah, we don't got time for that. And then the band comes, and they all just do this little like little dance. I thought that was pretty funny. It just came out of nowhere. I was like, this is great. Um, yeah, those are the two moments that got me pretty good.
Yeah, so it's like a couple kids that are like brainiacs, and what's the Space Foundation presented by fucking Whole Foods or some shit.
Hmm.
Right? And they meet up at this town, which is kind of similar to like, something you'd see in the Roswell, or like the nuclear testing sites, or an asteroid hit and they're getting an award and they're presenting their inventions. And I did think what's her name? Something the Hawk. God, there's so many people.
Maya Hawke, I
You're
think.
Yeah, Maya Hawk. I thought the lady they cast as her mom, that was pretty good casting. Because I could see they look she looks like she could be her mom, even though I know her lineage and you see it. But I'm like,
Hmm.
okay, that's pretty close too. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty good to try and pull people away from knowing who the hell she is. Um, yeah, and then their inventions, that's pretty wacky. I love the little bit of like CG and stuff they do use is kind of fun. Like to see the nuclear explosion. What was that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's just an atomic test. And it's just like this
Another atomic testing.
c continual plumage from the top, and it never changes shape. It's just like
Hmm.
going up. I was like, that looks interesting. That's cool. And the spaceship and the alien looks interesting and cool. It reminded me of like the bits from uh that Nickelodeon show. Fuck, it was like Prometheus and Bob. Do you remember that? It's like a little
Oh
clip.
yeah, I completely forgot about that. I used to love that.
Remind
Yeah.
kind of reminded me of that.
Hmm.
Like he
Yeah,
comes down,
totally.
and then he's like, you see, I'm like, oh, is this gonna be a person in a suit? What's going on? And then you see the legs. I'm like, this is stop animation or something,
Hmm.
because they're scrawny as hell. And then the the face is just kind of eerie as fuck. Like he's so black you can't see the features, and all you see is the white eyes, the little black dots looking at things.
Yeah.
And there's some funny moments where he looks at them and touches the asteroid. Like, are they gonna do anything? Gonna fix it up? And leaves. Oh, Jeff Goldblum as the alien, huh? I don't really remember seeing him.
Yeah, it's
But
when
they,
Augie at the end, he's like, I don't get to play, and he walks off the
oh
stage.
yeah,
He kind of is like going through the set. You see Jeff Goldblum sitting in a makeup chair, and I don't remember. He has a one line of dialogue. I don't remember what it was though.
hmm. Yeah. And then oh, Steve Carell's got some funny stuff in the moment. Uh,
Yeah, he does, but I don't know. I feel like everyone else, I bought their character, but Steve Carell for some reason I couldn't just get past. He's just playing Michael Scott. There's something about Steve Carell when he plays something comedy. I'm just like, it's just Steve Carell being Michael Scott. I
Come
don't
on,
know.
like well, all these characters did it for you, huh? Like, come on. The only person I thought was really actually good, like, man, I'm buying it, is Jason Schwartzman,
Mm,
because the way his two characters are so fucking different.
yeah.
I was like, whoa, this is pretty cool. Um, but I like Steve Carell, and he's like, yes, number seven is it's actually a tent now. Well, I didn't
Oh
order
yeah.
a tent. Well, I was with the AC and the new electricity, it kind of caught fire. So you're still gonna have a lot of fun. It's a tent. And then and then just little things like when they're burying their mom's ashes, and it's like, Tom Hanks, what's in that Tupperware? Are you burying your mom's ashes here? No, we're putting a curse on it. She so she'll come back to life. And then they won't. And then he tries to tell him he's gonna take it buried in the backyard where I've got a nice swimming pool in my house.
Yeah.
And then he like pulls it out and they're like, ah! And then he just puts it back in. Like, fine, against against my beliefs. So I'll do this for you guys. And he says a prayer. And Steve Carell kind of walks up in the background and doesn't say anything and kind of puts together what's happening. And he's praying. And it's Tupperware of ash buried like 3 inches below the ground.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
he's
then
holding like
see,
tomato juice or something. I think he even takes off his visor and holds it
yeah,
to
he
his
takes off
chest.
his
Yeah.
little green visor. Yeah, stuff like that was great. But overall, I was just like, fuck, man, this is strange, boring. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's very dry and weird, but I just didn't find it to be that funny. And I love dry, weird stuff, but it was just dry and weird, you
Yeah.
know? Not too much dry, weird, funny, which I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of his movies. I don't know how funny they usually are, but um, I
I
don't
think
know. I
they're a
just
little
couldn't.
funnier than this. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
This one felt a little restrained for the humor. At least as far
From
as I'm,
what?
I feel like there was like a message that I didn't really understand. I don't know if I'll pick your brain out. I didn't really know what the whole message of the movie was, but I felt like this one was more thematic heavy than his other ones. Not that his other films don't have themes, but this one I kind of left my scratching my head. Like, what the fuck was
Yeah,
the
because at
point of
the end
all this? Like, I don't
they
know.
have they have that weird part where it's like if you don't fall asleep,
You
you can
can't
never
wake up.
wake up,
Yeah.
and then they just repeat it and chant it. Oh gosh, and that I'm sure that has something to do with it. I feel like the whole theme and the whole point was like that you can't fucking understand what's going on. Like we are that guy. I don't understand the play. It's
Yeah.
like I'm really wanting to enjoy it. And like he's a fan of the writer, right? Kind of like we supposedly probably are as an audience. I don't understand the play.
Yeah, I think they have a love affair because they kiss during like because
Oh
he
yeah,
has
what the
the
fuck was that?
yeah yeah he does a line reading at his house at the writer's house, and then after the line reading the author's like that was perfect, and then so I think they had like a romantic relationship. I don't know.
Yeah, he takes off his pants and stands in front of him. And I think Ed Norton says, "Are you ready?" He says, "Yes." He kisses him. I was like, "What?" Jesse looked at me. What the fuck is going on? I was like, "I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
Uh,
What the hell's
I
going
do
on?"
like the can I open a window? And he's like, that one sticks. And he's like, that one
That one
sticks.
sticks.
And he like just fucking punches it out. That was
He
pretty
broke
good.
my window. Oh yeah. Ed Norton is pretty good. Uh, I don't know when I can't get past like when I see Ed Norton in a role as Ed Norton, the pretentious asshole. It's
Mm,
hard to get past that
yeah.
and just enjoy his like acting sometimes. Um, yeah, it's crazy. I was like, I'm talking to Jesse. He's like, how does this guy do it? Wes Anderson, I don't understand his following. Like, obviously, all these actors believe in him because he's got this just fucking crazy list of people in this movie. Um, yeah, it's nuts. Uh, yeah, I was just there. Oh, Bill Murray was cast as a hotel manager, but had to drop out of the role due to being infected with COVID-19.
Mm. Oh, interesting. I would have thought he would have been I was thinking he was going to be the Tom Hanks character. But yeah, he would be. Yeah, he would have been good as the hotel guy.
Yeah. And then I guess he did cast him when he came on set as Jock Larking, which was an additional character created for a promotional short film. Hmm. Yeah, you gotta have Murray in there. And where the fuck was Wilson, bro? Gotta have
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, aliens, huh? Wow, this is great.
Yeah, you
Wow.
got to have the Wilson brothers. Can't just have one of them. You got to have them both. Yeah. Um,
Oh.
Yeah, I actually recommend you're a big animal guy, and he did one called Isle of Dogs. I think you would enjoy. It's stop animation, but it's about this boy whose dog gets kidnapped. I think it's been a long time since I've seen it,
I
but
thought that one looked interesting.
there's an island of dogs that people like they ban dogs into this garbage island, and this kid goes back to rescue his dog. It's really cute and fun. I enjoyed it.
I did kind of like Mr. Fox.
Yeah, Miss Fox is good.
I've seen that. That's pretty funny. Are you cursing at me? You cursing at me? No one curses me. Oh yeah, well curse you. That's pretty good. uh he didn't do the Men Who Stare at Goats, did he? That's not him.
No, that's
No.
not him.
That's just kind of similarly weird. Yeah. Yeah. So for me, I don't know, not being a big fan, not knowing much of his stuff, seeing one or two and just some clips of the others. Uh I don't have a connection to this. Um, you know, it's awkward and weird, that's for sure. And it lost me a lot of it. And the only thing that kept me engaged was just seeing all these stars
Yeah.
like on film. Um, so for me, it's like a 6.2. I just got through it. I'll never watch this again. That's for sure.
Hmm. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's funny because I I bought it. So I guess I'll have to watch it another time. Well, it's weird because I went to on Apple and it was like $5.99 rent, $9.99 to buy. I'm like, okay, well, if it's $6 to rent and $10 to buy, I might as well just fucking buy it. But no, I enjoyed it. Again, I don't think it's up there with his best. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. Um, there's a lot of like fun little stuff that like as we're talking about it, that's kind of resurfacing. Like Liv Schreiber and his kid, but his kid's always like, "You dare me?" And
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. That's a good one.
or the part where he's like gets into a standoff with one of the soldiers. Yes, this is Ray I'll fucking kill you. And then I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, there's just like a lot of little interesting little bits. But as a whole, I kind of agree. Where like it kind of left me feel empty a little bit. Like yeah, I had some laughs. It was clever and cute, but like I was just eh. And like I said, I think the behind the scenes of the play slowed the movie down because I was like really kind of into the play more or less. But then as soon as it got to the black and white stuff and the backstory, like there's a scene on a train that has to do with the actress that Scarlett Johansson plays, and there's just a lot of stuff I just think slows the pacing down. But yeah, but overall, yeah, I enjoyed it. To me, this is like a 7.2. It's watchable, it's fun. If you like Wes Anderson, you're probably gonna like it. So yeah, 7.2 for me.
7.2, 6.2. Hopefully, our review was as awkward and unhinged as the film itself. Uncohesive as the film itself. Totally should have filmed a little intro to this where I just walk into a gray room.
Yeah.
This is a review of a strange film. You might question the film, its merits, or even our ability to review it. Anyway. Yeah, 7.2, 6.2. Yeah, go check it out. I can't remember where I saw it. I didn't pay for it. I saw on something. Was that Peacock or something, man? Dang it. Yeah, it's on.
Mm.
I had to have a commercial at the beginning. Maybe one in the middle, I can't remember, but
Yeah, it must be
yeah.
Peacock. I didn't see it anywhere. I didn't like dig deep. I went to Max. I was like, I didn't see on Max. I was like, it's not
Yeah.
on Netflix because doesn't really release new movies unless it's an original. And I knew it wasn't a Netflix original. So yeah, maybe it probably is Peacock.
Right on. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. As always, we're over on Spotify and Apple Music, Macintosh Music, as we like to call it. Yeah, and here on YouTube, we appreciate you coming by. We love it. Love hanging with you. We love talking movies and uh, every 10 years a game. So
Yeah, it's been a while, huh?
yeah, these games are so weird because it takes so much time to review a game. You gotta
Yeah.
A movie, we sit down for 2 hours and we're able to do a show about it. Game,
Yeah.
it's like you gotta fucking put in like 10 hours. It's crazy.
Yeah, we don't get like early reviews, so it's not like we get the
Yeah.
game 2 weeks before the embargo. So it's like we have to
Yeah.
play it. So by the time a review comes out, all the other reviews, it's been like a couple weeks
Yeah.
to even get through it.
But we
so.
should,
But we
Microsoft.
should. Son of a
All right.
bitch.
All right, guys. Yeah, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. And until the next V's, we say peace.
Peace.